I'm Katharine. You all know me from, or some of you know me from Mat for Women, and today we're going to do a workout that really most levels could do, and I'll show you some of the modifications. We're going to do it with the dowel, which if you don't have a dowel at home, and the only reason that you really want it is to keep your arms level anyway, you could add, because we're at home, we've got to compromise a little bit. Some of you will have a Swiffer at home. It doesn't matter about the weight, it's about keeping the level. Or if you've got other things for cleaning with, it's not about the weight of it, it's just about keeping your hands level. Or if any of you have light hand weights, feel free to use the hand weights, but be careful that one arm doesn't lead over the other, because we want that sense of being level. Or you don't have to use anything, just enjoy the workout and enjoy having the time to yourself. So I'm going to start on the floor, and I'm going to use the regular dowel, which I'll put down by my side. This is going to be about a 35-minute workout. So we'll start with the warm-up. I can't keep turning my head to the screen because it's not good for my neck, so hopefully most of you will be able to follow my cueing and remember from your classes, because you've been such wonderful students and so attentive, and we're really appreciative to have you with us today, and we can all support each other as well through this. So I'm just going to start by reaching my arms up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to slide my shoulder blades down onto the mat, making sure that my arms are in the sockets. Then I'll start from my feet. My heels will be lined up with my sit bones, knees pointing towards the ceiling. Check that the sacrum's down, so you want to really point your sacrum down towards your ankles, towards your feet. Then drop the ribs, front and back, and that will create that small curve underneath the lower back, because you never want to be in a completely flat spine. If that's uncomfortable for you, always feel free to gently tuck the pelvis so that you're in a slight imprint where you bring the hips slightly closer to the ribs. Then just rest your arms down towards your thighs, let the dowel go, and just have it resting on your pubic bone or above there. Your hands are down by the sides, elbows are gently soft, the backs of the arms are pressing down into the mat. Focus on your breathing. It's very important that we breathe efficiently. We want to get every bit of air into our lungs, fill the lungs up with air, and then blow every bit of air out, because we want to get every bit of carbon monoxide out, and we really do need our lungs to be working as efficiently as possible so that our heart and our lungs are working for our bodies. So just lying down, relax, your abdominals are gently compressed, the ribs are down, and take a gentle breath into your lungs, as if you were out for a walk and you were enjoying that walk along the beach or out in the countryside. Take a breath into your lungs. Feel the rib cage expanding like an accordion opening, and then on an exhale, as you gently blow all that air out as if you're blowing through a straw, you'll feel the ribs gently close. So I'm going to be quiet now while you breathe in. Keeping your abdominals gently compressed, as if you are wearing Spanx or you've just tightened your belt a notch. Take that breath in 2 more times, but keep breathing throughout the class. Then take a hold of your dowel, reach your arms up, the shoulder blades are down, the ribs are down. On an inhale, feel like you're squeezing the shoulder blades together as if you've got a rolled up magazine between the shoulder blades. And on an exhale, slide the shoulder blades to neutral. Breathe in, draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades to neutral. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Exhale to neutral. Keep looking towards the ceiling. I'm going to look towards you just because I want to give you some eye contact so that you don't feel like you're on your own throughout the exercise. One more time, inhale and exhale. Now bringing your arms back, stop at the point where your ribs would lift or your back would arch, focusing on that connection with the obliques. Exhale, bringing your arms back over the chest. Inhale, bringing the arms back. Exhale as you bring the arms over the chest. We'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. Reaching your arms up towards the ceiling, you're going to go into your hip rolls. Remember, if you have any issues with your back, lift your hips as if your spine was one unit. If you haven't got any issues with the back, you can roll up as if your spine were a pearl necklace and you were rolling your spine up, peeling the pearl necklace off the mat. Hold it at the top, make sure you're resting on the ribs, there's no weight in the neck, and then exhale slowly, rolling that pearl necklace down as if you were laying it down, pearl by pearl, onto the mat. So I'll do one where you lift the hips. So if you've got osteoporosis, osteopenia, bulging discs, try and stay with this. And then exhale if you don't have any of those issues, rolling down onto the mat. 3 more of these. Make sure your glutes are relaxed. Then as you start to peel up, gently contract your glutes and hamstrings, making sure that you're not over squeezing. Take a breath in, exhale as you roll down onto the mat, keeping your hips level, keeping your pelvis level. 2 more. Take a breath in, roll the pelvis up. Inhale at the top, exhale slowly rolling down or laying your spine down as if it was one bone. Last time, tuck in the pelvis, rolling up, feel like you're ironing out your spine. Inhale at the top, exhale slowly rolling down onto the mat. Put your dowel down if you're using the dowel. You don't have to use the dowel, that's just something extra. Rest your head on your hands. Make sure that your back is parallel to the back of your mat so that your shoulders aren't forward. Push your chest forward slightly and pull the ribs down. Lift up your waistline, reaching your fingers out, keeping your arm below your shoulders. Rotation of the spine. Take a breath in as you reach your arm up towards the sky. Then you want to just open up as far as is comfortable for you, looking towards your fingers. Take a breath into your ribs and bring your arm up towards the sky. Exhale, lower your arm down. We'll do 3 of these. Take a breath in and reach your arm up towards the sky, lifting up your waistline as you go into your spinal rotation. Don't go too far, this is the warm-up. Inhale, reaching your arm up, breathing into your lungs. Exhale, lowering your arm as you gently blow all that air out. 1 more time. Take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale as you lower your arm down. Go to the other side. So it's probably better if you don't turn over. Make sure you're in a good position, don't rush. Your head's pulled back, your chest back, your shoulders back, knees below the hips. Pick up your waistline, reach your arms forward. On an inhale, reach the arm up. Follow your fingers with your eyes. Exhale, going into your spinal rotation. Inhale, reach your arm up. Exhale as you lower your arm down. Take a breath into your lungs. Exhale, gently blow all that air out. Inhale and exhale as you lower your arms down. 1 more time, take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale, exhale as you lower your arms down. So coming down onto your back, I'm just going to change around just in case any of you have weights. So I'm going to use weights for this. If you've been in the class, it's a bit like having toning balls. So we're just going to use the weights to lift your arms slightly, keeping your arms back in their sockets and the ribs down. Drop your arms down onto the mat first of all. Feel the backs of the arms pressing down, your feet pressing down. Abdominals pulled in. Just drop your chin slightly so your gaze goes over your knees. Then on an exhale, lift your arms slightly going into your ab prep as you reach your fingers towards your toes. When you're up in ab prep, you're resting on your shoulder blades. Your chin isn't pushed down or pushed out. It's very important the neck's long. and you feel like your chin's resting on a peach. And then exhale, lower down onto the mat. On an inhale, you can lift the arms, drop the chin if you wish, and then exhale, reaching your fingers away, eyes towards the knees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale as you lower down onto the mat. Take a breath in, lifting your arms. Exhale, gently pull your belly in as you reach your fingers past your thighs, making sure your chin's soft and your face muscles are soft. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale as you lower down onto the mat. I'm just going to change to the down for the last three. Take a breath in, your arms come back. Drop the chin slightly. Now lift from your chest, feel your ribs sliding towards your hips as you gently draw your abdominals in. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Take a breath in, the arms are back but the ribs are down. Exhale, pull your abdominals in, slide your ribs towards your hips. Inhale, hold, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Last one. Take a breath in, drop the chin, your arms will come up. Exhale, pull your abdominals in, lift, hold it there. Feel your shoulder blades on the floor and your sacrum down. Now bring your ribs towards your hips as you go into little pulses for 8, 7. You can always support your head with one hand or with two, or keep your head down and bring your knees in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take a breath in, lift the arms. Exhale as you lower down onto the mat. So we're going to turn over now. Again, feel free to use anything that you've got at home. It's really about the stabilisation. So we're going onto our front now. You're going to have your head on the floor. If you need a towel under your head to lift it slightly, just pause and go and grab a towel. Slide your shoulder blades down behind the ribs. If you don't have back issues, legs are together. If you need to relax the back, release the back, just turn your feet out slightly. Arms are down in their sockets, your arms are reaching long, fingers are long and relaxed. Your nose shouldn't be pressed into the mat. Pull your belly away from the mat, glutes and hamstrings are gently contracted. Take a breath in to prepare, then on an exhale, lift your upper body, keeping the lower ribs down, reach your fingers away, keeping your arms in the sockets, and then exhale, lower down onto the mat. Take a breath in to slide the shoulder blades down. Exhale, lift, lifting the chest, working the mid-back postural muscles. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lowering down onto the mat. 3 more of these, breathe in. Exhale, reach, draw your belly in, glutes and hamstrings engaged. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. 2 more, take a breath in. Exhale, breathe in. And exhale, lower down onto the mat. Last time. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift. Keep your chins gently tucked. Lifting from the chest, working mid-back, backs of shoulders. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Put your dowel onto the floor. Bring your hands by the sides. Your index fingers are lined up with your earlobes. The shoulders are broad and the shoulder blades are down. Pull your belly away from the mat, glutes and hamstrings engaged. Keeping the neck long and the chin down, take a breath in. Then on an exhale, lift your upper body. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale. Really feel your collarbone widening like it's smiling. Your work is from the mid-back postural muscles. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, pull your abdominals in. Glutes and hamstrings engaged. Make sure you're not going like this. Your chin's down, your neck's long. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Last time. Breathe in, exhale, lift. Make that chest widen, make the collarbone widen. Use the mid-back. How many times have you looked at your cell phone this week? Really important that we counteract flexing over towards computers and cell phones. Exhale as you lower down onto the mat. One more exercise where we go out into our T so we don't come up as high here. Your arms are down by the sides. Glutes and hamstrings engaged, belly's pulled away from the mat. Take a breath in. On an exhale, reach your arms out. Keep them below the shoulders. Inhale, hold. Exhale as you lower down onto the mat. Breathing into your lungs. Exhale, draw your abdominals in as you gently, as if you're blowing through a straw. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Breathing in. Exhale, reach out from your spine to your fingertips. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale, check in with the glutes and hamstrings. Check in with your abdominals. Inhale. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Last time. Keep looking down. Don't turn your head at all. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach your arms out. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down onto the mat. Press yourselves back into a shell stretch. Draw your abdominals in, leave room between your ribs, your abs and your thighs as you curl over. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can always do this on your side or on your back. Just take this time to breathe in and exhale. Inhale and exhale, slowly uncurl. So I'll sit up now so that you can have some eye contact and you're not constantly looking at my side. So I'm going to sit cross-legged. If that's uncomfortable for you, again, use your towel. Just grab a towel or a cushion. If you're at home, you're not going to have the same stuff that we have in the studio. Just improvise. The most important thing is that you're getting some exercise at home. So we're going to start by reaching our arms forward, arms in their sockets. And you're just going to roll back slightly. Roll off your sit bones. Let your eyes drop gently. You've still got that big peach under the chin. Then as you come up, look towards where your ceiling meets the wall without pushing your head back, and think of really opening this area and extending the spine. And then exhale. So it's your slight C curve, but it's more important that we get the back extension. Keeping our arms level. That's really the only reason we've got the dowel, is to keep the arms level. So it doesn't matter what you're using. Just making sure you're not going like this. 2 more. And 1. Now lift your arms. Make sure that you don't take them so far back your ribs aren't lifting and your back isn't arching. So that'll depend how tight you are or how flexible you are in the back. Going to go into a little bit of a rotation now. Bringing your arms in front of the chest, shoulders down. Take a breath in, lift your arms and exhale, rotate. Doesn't have to be huge. And then inhale, come back to center, lower your arms. Take a breath in, lift the arms, exhale, rotate. Breathe in, exhale, lower your arms. Inhale, keeping the shoulders down. Exhale, small rotation. Inhale, back. Exhale, lower the arms. 1 more. Take a breath in, lift the arms. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the arms. Remember, if you have osteoporosis, you still need to turn, so it's okay to lift. It's just as much turn as you need for when you're driving or you're turning around because somebody's called you. 1 more time. Exhale, breathe in, come back to center. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side now. Legs open, so have your legs about, if you're on a towel or a mat, they'll be about that width. Arms are reaching forward, press your feet into the floor and check your feet aren't rolling in or out and your knees haven't dropped in or out. Drop your chin slightly down, pull your belly in, find those sit bones, and then on an exhale, rolling back off the sit bones. Take a breath in and exhale to come back up. Staying in your C curve the whole time. So your C curve means your chin is slightly down, but it hasn't dropped into your chest. This is about keeping the back of the neck long so there's no tension in your neck. Rolling back, keeping your abdominals slightly compressed, keeping your gaze all the way. Your gaze will go down the whole time. Your eyes don't really move when you do this. This is about rolling the ribs away from the front of the hips. Going for 2 more. and 1. Come all the way up. I do a horrible roll up because I have a very tight back, but a lot of you do a good roll up, so that's fine. We'll go to where we're comfortable with our bodies. If you've got a very tight back or you have tight back issues, you can bend your knees slightly, legs straight, feet flexed, shoulders down. So we can just go this far, if that's far enough for you. It's about the core strength, and come back up. Or you can roll all the way down. Bring your arms back, and on an inhale, bring your arms over the chest, and on an exhale, my back's tight, so it takes me a while to warm up. Reaching for the toes. Take a breath in, draw your fingers away from the toes. Exhale, roll down onto the mat. I usually find I get better the more of these I do. Take a breath in, drop the chin, bring your arms over the chest. On an exhale, roll up, reach for your toes. Breathe in, draw your fingers away from the toes, and exhale, roll down onto the mat. 2 more of these. Take a breath in, bend your legs if you need to. Exhale, roll up. I'm really tight down here in my lower back. Inhale, by the end of the day I can usually manage to do these. Exhale, roll down onto the mat. Last time, breathe in, drop the chin, bring your arms over the chest. And exhale, roll up, reach for your toes, stretching out the hamstrings. And come back up to sitting. Okay, I'm going to keep the dowel. You don't have to use the dowel. You can always be like this. We're going into the ab series now. So reach your arms up. Bring one leg to tabletop. Bring the other leg to tabletop. Drop your chin slightly. Then the lift comes from the chest. Reaching your arms up. Reach one leg out for single leg stretch. Really think of reaching your legs from your belly. Make sure you're not tucking the pelvis. Check your back ribs are down, your sacrum's down, your front ribs stay down. This is all core work. There should be no tension in the neck. If there is, drop your head down or support your head with your hands. Going for 4 more. 3. Keep looking in front, try not to look towards me once you know what we're doing. And 1. Lower your legs down onto the mat. Make sure your arms have stayed down in the sockets. Lift your hips just to release the back. Lower your hips down onto the mat. Bring your legs back to tabletop again. This time we're going to go to the obliques. So as one leg goes out, you'll keep that bar level and reach past the opposite knee. And then bring your arms back to center as you bring your knees in. So you want to focus on keeping both hips down, keeping your heel lined up with your sit bones, thinking of reaching from your belly all the way down to your toes. You've got 4 more. And come back in. Lower your feet down onto the mat. Bring your arms back. Lift your arms over the chest. Going into double leg stretch. Make sure the dowel's level. Arms down in the sockets. Lift your legs. Lift your head if you wish. And then on an inhale, reach the arms and legs away, and exhale, pull. Using the abs. Inhale and exhale. We're going to 8. Come back in, lower one leg, lower the other leg down onto the mat. Keep your heels lined up with the sit bones. And then I want you to just slightly tip to the left and roll up that left side. Come through center so the dowel's level. Tip to the right, roll down, bring your shoulders across the mat and reach your arms up to the ceiling. Now you're going to go in the opposite direction. So tip the dowel to the right, your left shoulder will lift slightly. Roll up your right side. Tip through center and to the left. Roll down that left side, both shoulders come down onto the mat as you come to center. Breathe in, tip left. Exhale, roll up. Inhale through center. Exhale, roll down and back to center. Going to the right, breathe in. Exhale up. Inhale, bars level as you come through center. Tip to the left and roll all the way down. One more on each side. Take a breath in. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale, roll all the way down. One more time. Inhale right. Exhale up. Come through center. Inhale, exhale, come down onto the mat. Okay, turn to your sides. Come up. We're going to roll in like a ball. Again, the modification for this, if you have back issues, is that you just sit on your sit bones, you draw your abdominals in, and you just hold it, strengthening the core muscles. Otherwise, press the dowel against your shins, come into a little tuck position, your chin's down, then you're going to roll back to the shoulder block and up. Breathing in and exhale. So imagine somebody's put you inside a wheel and you stay inside that wheel and you stay that shape. And having the dowel there will stop you extending your legs. 3 more. 2. And 1. Hold it if you can. Hold it. Reach your arms up. Push the chest forward. If you can extend the legs for a teaser, hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Come back in. Put your feet down onto the mat. So we want to put a little bit of weight on our wrists, just for a little bit of wrist weight bearing. If it bothers you to be on your wrists, you can roll up your towel again, put your hands on the towel, or you can always go to the wall if you want to do the work against the wall so you're not putting so much weight on your wrists. So kind of come up into a full plank position, collarbones wide. You can always modify by being on your knees. I'm going to go into some chest presses. When you're on your knees though, make sure that you are nice and long through here. You're not folded at the hips. Drop your bottom. Once you know that you're in a good position, pull your belly in, tuck the pelvis slightly, hold it there, arms in their sockets. Then you're going to slightly bend the elbows down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it. You can always modify if you need to. Hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Sitting back into your shower stretch. Take a breath in and exhale slowly. Uncurl. I'm going to go back to the weights just in case anybody's got weights. So we're going to do some hip lifts. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Again, the dowel, these want to be as level as the dowel would be. Sliding your arms into the sockets, heels pressed down, knees pointing to the ceiling. Check in that the ribs are down, the sacrum's down. Take a breath in and exhale, pick up your hips. Inhale, hold there. Exhale, lower the hips down onto the mat. 3 times. Take a breath in. Exhale, pick up the hips. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lowering down onto the mat. Just counteracting forward flexion by lifting the back. Inhale, exhale as you lower down. Now you can stay there or take a breath in. Exhale, pick up the hips. I'll start with the outside leg. You'll lift the leg to tabletop. Then turn your head back towards the ceiling. Then you don't put your foot all the way down. Brush your foot. Big toe. 2, 3, toe, ball, heel, hips level onto the mat. Lift your other leg, hips level, tap 1, tap 2, tap 3, toe, ball, heel, breathe in, exhale, lower down onto the mat. Repeat however you'd like to do it. Take a breath in, exhale, pick up the hips. Lift the leg, don't change the shape of the leg as you tap 1, hips level 2, and 3, toe, ball, heel. Lift your other leg and tap 1, tap 2, tap 3, toe, ball, heel, breathe in, exhale, lower down onto the mat. Always drop the weights if you need to, arms down by the sides. Take a breath in, exhale, pick up the hips. Stay with the other 2, or you can lift the leg, keeping your hips level. You're going to flex the foot and lower in line with the other leg 5 times. Point, flex 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend your knee, toe, ball, heel, lower your heels down. Hips are level, send the other leg up, point, flex, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knee, toe, ball, heel, breathe in, exhale, lower onto the mat. Bring your arms down by the sides. Okay, we're going to some side lying work now. So have the dowel by the sides. You can either have your arms bent, or reach your arm long. Your legs are long, so that if I was to put you between 2 panes of glass, you'd be touching those 2 panes of glass. Then reach your arms forward so your arms are level with your body. Bend your lower leg for support and flex the top foot. Bring your leg forward and point to take it back. Keeping that arm level and not lowering that dowel. 2. Inhale and exhale, 3. Pick up your waistline, push that top hip away. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep that arm lifted, bring your legs together. Now reach your arm up. So you're still holding the dowel and your arm's in its socket. Keep your feet together and open your leg and close it. A little clam or a little book opening. If anybody has sciatica, these are really good exercises to work on that sciatic nerve. 4, 5, make sure you're not rolling the hip back. 6, keep picking up your waistline, pushing the top hip away from you. 7, and 8. Hold it there. Give me little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go over to the other side. So positioning is everything. Always remember the quality of the exercise is more important than the quantity. Your ears resting on your arm. Pick your waistline up. Push the top hip away. Then reach. On the other side, I started both legs straight. We'll do the same. Bend the bottom leg. Reach your arm forward. Shoulder blades down behind the ribs. Flex the foot forward and back, not letting that arm drop. 2. Inhale and exhale. 3. I'm just going to put the dowel down. 4. So make sure you're not swinging from the torso. 5. 6, remember you're always working from your core. 7, and 8. Bring the legs together, lift your arm, make sure it's not up here, it's just below your armpit. And then we're going to the clams for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your arms down onto the mat. Okay, we've got to work our back sides. If you're sitting down a lot, you want to make sure that you keep the back side nice and strong. Reach your arms away.
Make sure that you slide your arms down into their sockets. Remember, if you need that towel under your head, pull your belly in. Find where the top of the leg meets your glute and lift without lifting the hips. Reach your big toe back, think of length, and lower down. Switch legs. So it's not about how high you can go, it's about how stable and how long. Squeezing where the top of the leg meets your bottom. Think of really lifting your butt and creating stronger muscles in your bottom. Going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your arms slightly. If that's uncomfortable for you, always drop your arms down. Reach your arms away. Lift your legs, you're going into swimming. Eyes down, chin down. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more step. And exhale, and lower down onto the mat. Rest your arms down. Soften your elbows so your arms are in their sockets. Now lift your legs. Squeeze your heels together and turn your feet out. If you've got back issues, keep your knees down. Otherwise, lift your knees slightly. Pull your heels to your bottom and squeeze and release. 2, 3, 4. Keep looking down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Extend your legs away. Push yourself back up. Sitting back into a shell stretch. And take that time to take a breath in. Breathe into the lower back. Feel that lower back relax. Feel your glutes relax. Feel your sit bones relaxing. And then exhale, blow all the air out. Then on an inhale, slowly sit up and uncurl. And to sit facing you. Reach your arms forward and then pull your arms in towards your chest. So feel the chest muscles. Even though you haven't got a lot of weight, Pilates is mind-body, so therefore we have to create that mind-body by feeling the chest muscles working as we pull in. For 4 more, lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown of the head, but keeping the eyes slightly down. 3, 2, and 1. The next time I'm going to add some rotations. Exhale, rotate. Think of a barber's pole spiraling upwards as opposed to a big turn. It's all about that rotation, keeping the torso nice and long, and that spiral upwards, keeping the spine nice and long. Do 1 more on each side. And 1. Lay your arms down onto the mat. Okay, we're going to finish with a mermaid. So you want to feel like the backs of the ears are over the shoulders, your collarbones wide. Feel like you've grown an inch since you were in here today. Your arms are down by the sides. Divide your body into 2 parts. Lift your arms, soften the elbow, and then lift up out of your hip as you find that side stretch, stretching out one side of the torso. Make sure your ear doesn't drop all the way down to the shoulders. Breathe in, your arm comes up. Exhale, lower the arm down. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift up out of your hip. Inhale. Exhale, lower your arm down. Breathing in. Exhale, really feel like you've made your body asymmetrical, so you've divided it into 2. And exhale, breathe in. Exhale over. Inhale. And exhale 1 more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Okay, just place your hands above your knees. Find your sit bones. Make your collarbone smile. It's the end of the class. I hope you enjoyed it. Just drop your gaze slightly, rolling back off the sit bones. Then as you come up, bring your gaze forward as you push your chest forward, but don't pop the ribs. Exhale. and inhale.
One more time, exhale. And breathe in. Thank you for joining us today at Mac for Women, and I hope you all have a good day.